Thank you, Karine. Is the administration coming around to the idea that physical border barriers work?
Can you say more? Where's this? What do you mean? Where's this coming from?
Well, it's been 6 weeks since you guys won a Supreme Court case that would have allowed you to remove razor wire at the Texas border that you guys argued there's an emergency, immediate need to take down, but it's still up. So DHS hasn't touched it. Why is it still up?
I mean, you have to speak to Department of DHS, obviously. I just don't have anything for you on that. We were very clear about what we thought about those wires. Obviously, DOJ took action. I just don't have anything on timeline of those coming down. I'm sure they'll have more for you on that.
And the president said at the border yesterday that it's long past time to act. Heard all of your previous answers on executive orders, but the president took 94 or so executive actions in his first 100 days that largely loosened immigration policy. One of those was narrowing who ICE could remove. And the administration, as of yesterday, I believe, is now calling on sanctuary cities to cooperate with ICE. So why doesn't the president act like he said it's time to do and start undoing some of those policies that he put in place right when he got into office?
So I think a couple of things. Since day one, the president took action. He did. He put forth a comprehensive immigration policy, and he did that because he understood what was happening, right? He understood that the immigration system was broken. He understood that we needed to take action, and he did. 3 years, and during those 3 years, Republicans got in the way. Any resources, any additional resources that we asked for, they voted down. They didn't want to move forward with it. And so the president tried to do the best that he can with what he was able to get. We get to a point at the end of the year where we start negotiating with Republicans and Democrats in the Senate. We come up with a piece of legislation, a proposal that is supported by the Border Patrol, right, union, that's supported by U.S. Chamber of Commerce. I mean, we took action. We have taken action over and over and over again, and Republicans reject it. They get in the way.
Immigration overhaul versus narrow action that he could take to secure the border, improve the situation that we're seeing ravaging communities.
We took action at the end of last year, worked with Republicans in the Senate, Democrats in the Senate, came up with a bipartisan agreement that would actually make a difference. I mean, it's Congress's job to legislate. It is their job to legislate.
We're never afraid of legal challenges with things like student loans.
Here's the thing.
You used executive orders when you wanted to.
We have taken action over the last 3 years on the border. We've taken policy action. We have taken action. The president has. Now we need to get it into a place where we can actually make a real difference on the border challenges that we're seeing. And we did. I mean, this is Republicans getting in the way because of what they were told by the former president. That's shameful. That is. We're talking about the American people getting things done for the American people. Majority of the Americans care about this issue. They care. So the president worked across the aisle to get a piece of a proposal done that was negotiated in a bipartisan way that's getting support from organizations that you would never dream would support.
He's shaming people for not acting. He's also not acting.
I'm so sorry. That is so false. He has taken action. He has taken action. Republicans rejected it because of the last president. That is not what is going on here. It isn't. I mean, they told on themselves. Republicans told on themselves and said that the former president told them to not move forward with the bipartisan border patrol deal. So they told on themselves.
Executive action he can take?
We're saying that the best way to move forward is legislation. That's with any issue. The best way to move forward is legislation. Put that into law. And we have a bipartisan agreement that would do that. By the way, the bipartisan agreement, that border deal, has provisions in there that these House Republicans want. These congressional Republicans have been asking for years. So what's the problem? What's the problem? Is it politics or is it the American people? That's for them to answer.